seconds. What the freak? And I can't stand you right now.
What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Bridgeport Stadium in Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to the James Madison Dukes. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Dukes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. They'll give it to the back. Turning it on! A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
Here comes the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, we're only in the first quarter, but already this defense is making their presence felt. We've seen time and time again their ability to rush the passer and get hits on this QB. His toughness is going to get tested.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He'll pull it down. Still running at the 40. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
The Mustangs look to keep this drive humming. To the air, it's Newton. Thanks to grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
This defense will try to keep everything in front. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20. The Dukes will hustle to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires into traffic, intercepted. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Looking downfield, it's Newton. Gets it out fast.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
And the Mustangs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. They get to him as he throws. Makes the grab. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Going for 6. Touchdown Mustangs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Using the quick game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Dukes want to pick up the tempo. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Dukes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Catch in the middle. It's Wilson. Continues to fight for yards. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
He's open on the right, and he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. And the Dukes will snap it on 1st and 10.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They make the stop, and he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
They'll try to power their way ahead. Runs for the tackle. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. The Dukes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Release to the back. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Touchdown, James Madison!
Oh,
Making the
midgey.
grab in the end zone for the score. Looking for the time with
young
the
midge.
extra point.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Newton. It's complete to the right.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Wants to throw on first down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've
Good
got
quarter
a
there,
good one
Midge.
going here, and
Good
looking
man.
forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Here we go. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Green. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try
Greatness,
it
come
again.
on, Deadbolt.
The Mustangs
Big
have their
right
offense
there.
in high gear.
Come on.
These corners backing off a bit. Looking downfield, it's Newton. With the catch, it's Green. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. I think that receiver really had two choices there.
Good.
Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he's going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these crow routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm.
Breaks into the open. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because
First
of
time
his
check.
ability
You must have
after
a
the
new-
catch. So nice
new
job getting
Twitch.
downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Because I know you chatted before, right? Back in the day.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Tight end finds a soft spot. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground.
Good little hit stick there,
Out in the
Midge.
backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
Man, that linebacker timed that play so well. I'm surprised the running back even held on to the football. They're lucky that was only a tackle for loss.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. Coming out with it, it's Wilson. And the ball is loose on the return.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the
Give me that
kick
ball.
return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being
Give me
able to
that ball.
bounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
No.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles,
Oh,
they
I
go
said
such a
0%.
long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Motion from the wideout. Gonna sling it on second down. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Telegraph.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Dropping back, it's Newton. Under fire. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that's a frustrating couple plays for this offense. Like, you got the ball in great field position. You are set up to succeed, and 2 straight incompletions, a big third down coming to see if they can maximize this drive.
And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Green. And the tackle was made, but there's been a flag thrown. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. After the earlier field goal, they'll try again, this time a 43-yard attempt. Splits the uprights, it's good. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty.
I should have taken it, but...
He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Wow.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
To the air, it's Newton. Pocket breaking down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games this guy's notched a sack, starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
Back to pass on second down. Pulls it in. It's Green. Tripped up for the tackle.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy
I thought he was
going.
gonna
Just
go
get him
cover
the
the back.
ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right here.
All down, but he has enough. The chains.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a pretty dumb decision by the opponent to go for it so deep in their own end, and this offense now is making them pay for that. After getting the ball back on the third play of the drive, they're able to run it, get the first down, and stay on the field.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Running back searching for a hole. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. South Carolina steamrolled its way to victory today. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Columbia a ton of confidence. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
So now it's second and long. The give to the back. On the move at the 30. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's Wilson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. They go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7. And the Dukes are in the hurry up. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Quarterback may change this route. Here's the handoff. Got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Duke!
Side zone.
And that's a nice drive, and nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Stole right there. wide open.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking for a man. It's Newton. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him
He
up.
overthrew that.
Oh, that was a terrific return as he takes it to the 9.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
A first down run on the doorstep. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes the grab. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, James Madison. Better fasten those seatbelts. These offenses are cruising.
And they pound the ball in for the touchdown, and you've got to like this offense. Finishing the first half really strong and a chance to take the lead in this football game.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for a man. It's Newton. And the throw out to the sideline. Good for a few. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Corners are going to bail. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Finds the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. And the Mustangs want to move quickly. To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They send the field goal unit out to try to take the lead before halftime. And he'll reach for a 53-yarder and have to guide it in with precision from the right side. Oh, the attempt is no good. The guy's not only a miss, but a missed opportunity to take the lead. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Power football with the run. They make the stop, and
How do you get that lead at?
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Mustangs will line up to kick off and start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wilson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Second down, he'll throw it. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
And the defense finally gets home. They get their first sack of the day. This is a defense, they can pressure the quarterback. This is not normal. Last week they had 5 sacks, so you're used to this defense getting after quarterbacks.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, does he turn that loose down the middle?
How was that good?
Down the gut of the knee. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He'll take another shot here. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Here we go. Wide receiver going in motion. With jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. No, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Just such a nice job by him, understanding his responsibility in that cover 2 zone scheme. He's just floating over the middle of the field. He's just very aware of tight ends and running backs around him. And as soon as he sees color, as soon as he sees an intended target, he's already running that way. He's able to jump the throw and pick it off.
He's got an open man. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Great spot to attack there right off the turnover. Try to strike and keep them reeling.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense, attack, attack, attack. Use the momentum. Try to make a big play.
Working on the right. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to throw, it's Newton. Makes the catch. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. He'll take that completion.
Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Plows through the defense. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there. As a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on...
Touchdown, Mustangs! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Spits it out to the back. It's complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
The Dukes come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They bring the punter onto the field now. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Back to throw, it's Newton. The sure hands, it's Green. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now the play fake. Fires to the right. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball in the money, and he makes the play.
And you just got to wonder if the pass rush affected the QB's accuracy on that throw. He had his guy wide open in the end zone, but he had to throw it a split second faster than he wanted to, and the ball got away from him.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Dukes want to crank the tempo.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air on second down. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Found the spot in the defense. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Wants to go up top on first down. He makes a grab. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Dukes! Fit it in the window for the score.
I know this offense had some question marks coming into the year with respect to who would be catching touchdowns in the offense. I think they may have found their guy. This guy had a TD in their first game. He has another one here. Right now, he's been a matchup problem for opposing defenses.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, as you know, there is a fight for the Cy-Hawk going on between Iowa and Iowa State, and we finally have a winner. Iowa looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Hawkeyes. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Heck of a show. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Makes the grab. It's Green. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Mustangs have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Back to pass, it's Newton. Caught close to the marker, it's Green. Oh, what a move. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Just keep slinging it. Fires left. Got him downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. The Mustangs moving quickly to the line. DB's right up on the receivers. It's complete on the right side. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And
close.
some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and
I
he
guess I'll
drops
go
back,
for
knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. They'll send the tight end in motion. They want to throw it. Sweet grab in the end zone for the 2. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wilson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone. Did not work out. He stopped at the 13. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Fires to the middle. Complete downfield.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Makes the grab. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Dukes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. Tough, hard-nosed running. He picks up 3, but stopped just short. It'll be 4th and 1.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Well, they just made all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. A really nice nice day from this quarterback. Over 350 yards passing now, Jess.
He's had a plan all game long. He just seems to find his best matchups, and he's done an awesome job giving his guys opportunities to make plays.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this defense is all over the quick game right now. They're up in possession, and they are tackling, and they're pursuing the football. Nice play on that one.
Looking for the score. Touchdown, James Madison. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Hey, great job executing the offense.
In the ball with
one decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. You know, 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the fourth quarter.
Really?
On the move from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 27-yard line, so a couple extra yards of field position for this offense to start. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Looking to throw, it's Newton. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Rushes on him. And this is going to be intercepted.
Barely pushed the button.
Picked up a few extra on that
It went to
return.
circle. Should get this
Play by this defense to get the football.
No.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. The offense really couldn't ask for much more than this, Jesse.
You're right. With this much time on the clock, David, the playbook's wide.
He's going to let it go. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
Will they try to win it here or be content to play for overtime? Looking up top, and time is of the essence. He's going to run it. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
And that's exactly what this defense is going to have to do late in this football game. They understand the situation. They're in the full 2-minute drill. They're playing pass, but understanding the quarterback can still run. Nice job playing pass, playing coverage first, protecting yourself, and then rallying to the football and getting the quarterback on the ground.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes the grab, got
What?
the conversion and still going. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
It's a pretty long field goal.
And the Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, James Madison.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he's lined up perfectly. He'll need to kick it right down the boulevard for the win. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. The line of scrimmage is the 34. That means a 51-yard field goal attempt with a chance to win the game. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights.
It would have been over.
After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
We'll get it started here in overtime. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Grab near the marker. It's Reynolds. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Leaves it with the running back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Man, you play this whole game back and forth into overtime. Now you got a chance to set the tone, run the football in overtime, and be a little physical.
And if you can run the ball and not put it in jeopardy by throwing passes, that's a great way to finish the deal. They'll keep it on the ground. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Here comes 1st and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
I love the vision on the quarterback by this defense. Dude, you know that ball's going to come out pretty quick down here on a goal-to-go situation. They break on the football, and they make sure they swat it down so the offensive guy can't make a play.
Big 3rd and goal here in overtime as they try to get a touchdown to take the lead. Give to the running back. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down. The offense will use a timeout with a critical down coming in overtime. They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. Never a doubt. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's 1st down. Gives it on the option. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. after the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Looking for a gap. It's Green. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Man, you play the whole game. Now it's coming down to what? A couple of plays. It's in overtime. You're starting to move the ball closer to the opponent's end zone. Got to make a play. Got to protect the football. What's your go-to play after watching this whole game develop?
Going with the ground game left. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Newton. They go to the wide receiver screen. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Now on 3rd down, and at the very least, trying to get into a little better field goal position. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Starting to feel a little pressure. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
This is why 3rd down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes. They put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for. Some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line. It confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a first down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
Here in the 2nd overtime, they'll snap it on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Green. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And the Mustangs have pushed it inside the 20. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just a couple they need to pick up here on 3rd and short in overtime. Now to keep this overtime drive going on 3rd and short. The give to the tailback. Touchdown Mustangs! That score gives them the lead here in the 2nd overtime.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
2nd overtime, and they'll have to go for 2. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Newton. They can't convert, and the lead remains at 6, and now they'll have to go on defense.
Play. Back up.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400 bills, you got to spread the praise around. Up front, they've done an outstanding job protecting this quarterback and his receivers.
Touchdown, Dukes! They got this thing tied up in double overtime.
And what a great response by this offense, going down the field, scoring the touchdown. Now, I've got to go for 2. I know the new overtime rules, they changed this years ago. Jesse, you should work on this in practice. What's your go-to 2-point play right here?
I'll tell you, after running the ball as well as they did on that last touchdown, I could see them doing it again. I think they've got confidence in the big fellas up front to get it done, find a way into the end zone, and be more physical.
Oh, and they pick it off. What a
Yes, sir.
defensive play in
End
overtime.
it. End it.
Inside the 50. The 30. At the 20. They got the 2-pointer for the win, and they take the game in double overtime.
How about the job by this field goal blocking? They didn't take the play off. They get penetration, get their hands in the air. You never know what's going to happen. It takes a good bounce. Next thing you know, you're scooping it up. You're taking it the other way and putting 2 points on the scoreboard.
My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away there, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here, we're bouncing around, we're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time, David.
Free. Yeah, right. If you know Reese Davis, that is not happening, but we got a free game that was awesome. Back and forth, nip and tuck, and bonus time. You got some free overtime play in that one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
What a ball game. Holy smokes.